U-48 has been going on a rampage along the eastern coast of the United Kingdom. Thus far, 2 coastal vessels have been sent to a watery grave, and 2 more contacts have just been spotted on the horizon. Deck gun ammunition is running low, but hopefully the crew of these freighters will abandon ship when signaled to do so. After spotting these contacts, the order was given for U-48 to submerge and for a hydrophone operator to listen for any nearby warships. Luckily, no warships were heard. Instead, a massive convoy was detected, slowly closing in on our position. U-48's lucky day, it would seem. The crew will have to be fast with disposing the 2 freighters directly to our front. Once that is completed, our attention will turn onto the convoy coming from the south. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-48 as we continue our patrol in the North Sea. We have made contact with a pair of freighters that is seemingly heading down the English coast. This is not the only thing we have detected though. Down to the south, there is a large convoy heading north, which we will intercept once we are done engaging these 2 freighters. Now, part of me wants to just deck gun these guys and be done with it. Hoffman is up on the bridge. Let's take a look. There they are, 2 freighters way out there. Can't zoom in too much, but I did get an okay look at them earlier. I think they are those NA1 class freighters. Nice and small, 2,000 tons apiece. Let's check the deck gun ammo situation. 15 rounds in storage, and then 20 rounds up front. Let's also check food. I'm gonna transfer some of this over. They're eating canned bread, fish, and potatoes. Let's get them some greens. Transfer some veggies over for the time being. We are making 14 knots heading towards these guys. The problem with engaging them on the surface is it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we are so close to the British coast that I have a feeling the RAF may have something to say about us being here. Let's check our depth under keel. Let's see, depth under keel, please. It is probably incredibly shallow where we are operating at the moment. 42 meters, that's actually a lot better than anticipated. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to stop these 2 guys on the surface. Chances are one of them will stop, and if the other doesn't, we can encourage them to stop with the deck gun. We are getting close to the freighters here. They definitely are those NA1 class freighters. Like I said, 2,000 tons, top speed is 10 knots. There's one, there's the other. Torpedoes are currently in the process of being maintained, although I don't think we are going to need them here. All ahead flank. Let's really get moving and try to close in. I would like to get Kurt. You, my friend, man the deck gun, please. Let's make sure you don't start firing at will. I do not want you to just open fire at this range. I have a... Okay, they are on hold fire, good. A second sailor should be coming down to assist him with manning the deck gun. We just got the report. Enemy ships are manning their battle stations. We're going to close in and signal for them to abandon ship. They're super duper close to the coast. They can just paddle on over. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit further. It's 4 kilometers away. That's a little further than I thought. But still, that's close enough for them. We're doing this in a view of just all this landmass. We got to make this quick. Can I see what these guys are transporting? No, not really. Hard to tell. Let's adjust our course slightly. We are very close to this coaster. It's actually Norwegian. Let's see, moving too fast. Okay, slow up, slow down. Where's the other one? Other one's right there. Okay, good. Gotta make sure they're not going to ram us. Let's interact, communicate that we intend to sink the ship. And the crew is leaving. Fantastic. All right. Open fire. Engage this thing. Fire a few more rounds. Let's avoid the lifeboat there. I'll man the deck gun. We'll get a few shots off here. Now, if I were that other freighter, I'd just turn tail and start running at this point. There's a good chance they're not going to do that. They're going to continue on a course, but we'll let them come to us. This ship's dead in the water. Probably doubt it'll take too many deck gun rounds to actually sink her. We'll sink this one with the deck gun, and then we'll board the other freighter if needed. Let's pump 2 more rounds into the target. And we'll see if it sinks with just that. A little bit of motivation. It's got some waterline hits. No crews on board to damage control. Alright. Hoffman. Ceasefire. All ahead full. Hard to port. Come around. Let's communicate with this other vessel. Oh, wait. Target's too far. This target here. Yeah, we need to come around, get close to this target, and communicate with them. Where is she? Off to, what, 190? Yeah, there she is. Hello, hello. This one is British, and she is really moving. Probably going 10 knots, if I had to guess. Let's see, can we interact? Our target's too far. All right. All ahead flank. This freighter, it looks like she might actually be taking on water. We are close enough to the second freighter to actually interact with it. Let's slow up and change course. Moving too fast. Come on. Okay, let's interact and communicate that we intend to sink the ship. And there we go. That's all it took. They are evacuating. I would like to board this vessel. We'll send a team to the freighter. I am going to send you, Michael, ship engineer, and we'll send you as well. You can bring some explosives just in case, and a couple of sailors. You boys go over to this freighter and sink her. And if that other freighter isn't really going down, you know what, we'll just use the deck gun on it. I don't want to send my crew aboard a ship that is taking on water and we potentially lose the crew. That absolutely can happen, and that would be disastrous. Okay, engineering room. And we are going to scuttle the ship without utilizing explosives. There we go. That one is going down. Report that to BDU. And then increase speed, come left. Let's begin engaging this freighter way out here. And you can see that ship going down over there. She's a little far out. Let's see if we can hit her at this range, and we sure can. Lovely. 17 rounds available. There we go. Good hit. Kind of wish we were carrying high explosive rounds. As I mentioned in the previous episode, Wilhelmshaven only has armor piercing available. We're going to check on the lifeboat, and we're going to give them some supply, just some bread. Transfer that over. There we go. Have fun with that. Good luck. And there's really nothing in the crates, I think. Just canned meat, canned bread. Don't need any of that. Okay. Continue heading towards that freighter. Let's take a look through the Uzo. How's it looking? Let's center it. There she is. Yeah, lots of holes. Very large holes. And it does look like she is a little lower in the water than normal. I think the remainder of our deck gun round should be able to finish this target off. Once this is destroyed, we are going to head south for about 15 minutes and then submerge to do a hydrophone check, because the main prize is going to be that convoy, hopefully. Once we have completed this, though, we will have completed the sinking of trade ships, totaling 7,000 tons. We're only 300 tons away from that objective, but we will continue the hunt and engage the convoy. Looking at it, I'm not seeing the crew and their little lifeboats. Oh, hopefully they are heading towards the shore. It should be a-okay. Keep engaging. That round just disappeared. There, I feel like that was absolutely a hit. There we go. There's a hit. 9 rounds available. It really comes down to it. We can utilize a torpedo. Not something I would really want to do, but something we can do. We have plenty of eels in reserve. Okay, I'll stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
There we go. Hit in the stern. The masts are continuing to fall. There. Oh no. Down she goes. How many rounds left? 6. Well, if we have to use a torpedo, we will. Just keep peppering this thing full of holes. Looks like there's holes all along the ship at this point. There we go. That was a perfect waterline hit. 5 rounds. Anywhere else? Go for our midships a little bit more. There we go. I feel like we can just see so far into the ship to all these holes. Almost the entire side of the vessel is missing at this rate. 1 round left. Okay, once this round has been fired off, we will position ourselves for a torpedo attack. And I just blew the, I don't even know what that is, a ramp off. Well, that didn't do a whole lot of damage, but that was exciting to see. Okay, let's start moving. All ahead standard, hard to starboard. We'll prepare to fire tube number 5 if the ship does not go down. Hoffman, you can get off the deck gun, go over to the TDC, and let's check on tube 5. What do I have loaded back there? It is a G7E torpedo, and it is warmed up and ready to go. We were preparing to get ready to fire tube number 5. Our stern is swinging around towards the target, and as you can see, the ship is rolling over. There, where is she? Where the heck is she? There she is. Hello, hello. Yeah, she's really taking on water, listing heavily to starboard, and it looks like the stern of the ship is going down. Nope, there we go. Another successful patrol under our belt. Let's keep it up. Well, the patrol's not done, Anthony. We are not going to return to base either. Let's change course. Let's head down south, all ahead of full. We are going to put a little bit of distance between us and these 2 sunk freighters. Then we are going to dive and prepare to engage the convoy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, so it looks like we are engaging this convoy in the middle of the day, which is pretty risky, especially this close to the United Kingdom. U-48 is submerging. We are dropping beneath the waves now. We may have to conduct a little course change because the GHD hydrophone does have that nasty little blind spot directly in front of us. I have a feeling the convoy is going to be pretty much right in front of us somewhere. Not picking up any smoke on the horizon just yet though, so they are pretty far out. Let's assign an additional sailor to Schuster. Come on, slowly but surely we're getting under. Down we go. Alright, fantastic. Okay, coming to a complete stop. I see the remainder of the water being pushed out of the ballast tanks. And we got our contact. Bearing 345 degrees. 9 to 21 freighters, medium speed closing in. Okay, we got them. We got them. Let's take a look. 330. Upscope. Now that I know where to look. Negative. Got nothing out there, so they're still pretty darn far out, but we are heading right towards them. So we can take it real easy since they're coming right towards us as well. Let's check our depth under keel at the moment. Hoffman, I'm going to need you to go get some rest, buddy. You are very tired, And you're going to have to man the TDC here soon. Schuster's coming in.
Tiefe unter Kiel
22 meters underneath the keel. And we're at a depth of 7 meters. Alright, let's slowly head towards them. Surface the boat. We have spotted smoke on the horizon, and as you can see, the weather's gotten pretty poor here. It is now raining, which is just lovely. Let's see what we got out here. That's a freighter. That seems to be a lone freighter. Not what I was looking for at all. I was expecting a convoy. Change course a little bit. We'll head towards this freighter. See what's going on here. We are currently heading... We have more smoke spotted on the horizon directly in front of us. Yeah, okay. Lots of funnel smoke out there. It makes me wonder, is this ship just operating by itself? Should we torpedo it? Let's come left. All ahead standard. I have a feeling this freighter is not operating with that convoy way out there. Way out here. I mean, if they are, they've gotten lost in the fog or something. Now, the tricky problem is, if we torpedo this thing, it gives away our position. We are going to avoid engaging the ship. Come right. Actually, down to periscope depth. We are going to wait for the convoy and hopefully engage better targets. This looks like another small 2,000-ton coaster. U-48 is going to submerge and wait for the rest of the convoy to arrive, where hopefully there are larger targets. This freighter is passing right alongside us. She did not spot us, not zigzagging. Let's see, can I see that funnel smoke still? Oh, yep, there it is. Got a little bit of something out there off the 350. Yep, we are just going to wait. Rig for silent running and rig for blue for the time being. We are very close to the convoy. Let's secure from silent running. I need to make sure all these torpedoes are maintained. Begin working on those torpedoes now. You know what? You come back here and work on tube number 5. We don't need you on the electric motors at the moment. Let's also reduce speed. Let's take a look through the scope. What are we working with? Okay, lots of freighters. Lots of larger freighters. Hopefully there's a tanker or something really worthwhile in here. Are there no escorts? I am not seeing a single escort. I should not have used all my deck gun ammo, although I don't think it would have done a whole lot. If there are in fact no escorts, then we can surface and engage with torpedoes at will. We'll gather all of the necessary information underwater though. Convoy speed, etc, etc. And I am not 100% sure if there are no escorts. They're picking up a bunch of coasters. Great. Ship propellers, coasters is what they're detecting. No warships yet. We've made a course change to port. So this guy's nice and close, a little bit closer to 0 degrees anticipated. Mark, start the stopwatch. Need to bring up the recognition manual for this thing. The target length is 79 meters. Okay, 79 meters. You can see the crew walking about on the vessel. Get ready to stop. And mark. There we go. 19 seconds. All right, I got 0.7 knots. That does seem a tad fast. Hard to port. The waves are really causing problems here. Change course. Let's drop the scope a bit. My goodness. Do I have anyone on depth keeping? Because I just saw our bow rise out of the water. Okay, Horst. Depth keeping, please. You. Helmsman control. Don't need you on the navigator station right now. Okay, let's see if we can swing to port a bit. 8 knots. I can buy 8 knots, but closer to 9 seems a bit extreme. Keep changing course. Let's start moving a little faster here. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'll stop. I'll stop. See if we can reset this. Try again. It's while we're stationary, it's gonna make it a little difficult. Okay, get ready. And mark. We're going to add a second onto this reading. Come on. 15. And stop. 20. 7. 8 knots. Okay, you know what? We'll go with 8 knots. We need to swing around now. Let's start moving forward. Hard to starboard. TDC. We're going to plug in 8 knots. Mark. Set that. Torpedo speed. What do I have loaded in tubes? 1 through 4. G7A, 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 and a G7A. Okay. Go to the TDC. Let's set all of this up. Torpedo speed, we're going to plug the torpedo speed in for 40 knots. Range 1 kilometer for the time being. And set target speed to 8 knots here. Alright, there we go. Just 8 right on the dot. Perfect. Okay, currently, let's not track for the time being. Angle on bow, 60. There we go. Everything's set. Looking good. We just need to come around because that is not a target we want, but the ship behind it looks like an Empire type freighter. Something like that is a perfect target. We'll fire 2 eels at that ship, although 1 probably is only necessary. We are ready to attack. Let's raise the attack scope and look. Okay, hello, hello. You're a good target. We're currently backing up. Anything else worth shooting at here? You passing in front. Just the way the convoy is lined up, their spacing makes it kind of hard to engage multiple targets at once. Let's check directly behind us. Anything back there? Okay, I'm liking this. Okay. We need to fire at that target last. Let's go over to the Empire type friend. Where is she? There she is. Good. Set. Blood. Tube 1. Speed 40 knots. Oh gosh. Who's on depth keeping? You need to lock in, buddy. Get it together. Okay, TDC. Begin tracking. Begin tracking. Angle on bow 70 degrees starboard. Speed 8 knots. Torpedo speed 40. Okay. Fire control boxes. Tube 1 set. Salvo off. Launch lever bridge. Good. Attack scope set. Come out here. Wolfgang, keep the scope raised. Up scope. Where is she? Where are ya? No way. No way. That's not... That's not our freighter. That's one of the... No, yeah, that's a small coaster. We wanted something larger. Where the hell did it go? Thought it was off to 340. There she is. There she is. Okay. All right. Jar angle synced. Good. Tube 1. Let's adjust our angle on bow slightly. 70 degrees. That's actually fine. Can't see it over the waves. There we go. Tube 1. Los. Tube 2. Blood. Right here. Tube 2. Los.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedo Einschlag.
Okay, Tube 5 flood.
5. Bewässern.
Spin it around. 180.
30 Sekunden.
Start moving forward. Check TDC.
Bis Torpedo
Set it.
Einschlag.
100 degrees port. Target
20
speed.
Sekunden.
8 knots. Good.
30 Sekunden.
Tube 5 ready. Set the... My bad. 90. Set to 30 knots. Target speed. Reset all this.
20 Sekunden.
Let's see if we get a hit. 8 knots. Set.
Fehlschuss.
Tube 5. Gyro angle synchronizing. Come on. Gyro angle. Okay, we hit the target. Okay, I want to look, but I shouldn't. We gotta finish this job.
Fehlschuss.
Okay, allegedly another miss. Start moving forward. Gyro angle's taking a while to sync. The gyro angle is now synchronized, but it doesn't matter. That ship, the angle's bad. We're not going to fire at it. We hit the main target. How about you? Loading, 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 loading. I like the look of that target. Keep reversing. As they pass in front of us, we will engage. Go to the fire control boxes. Kind of goof that up. Takes a while for the gyro angle to synchronize. Gyro angle receiver bow. Set up for tube 3, salvo off, launch lever bridge. We are going to keep firing torpedoes at a speed of 40 knots. Received a radio message. Okay, they're going to start hunting us here momentarily. Okay, let's go to the TDC. We are going to drop their speed by, about a knot. Yeah, set to 7 knots. The enemy ship is sinking. Good. Angle on bow, 70 degrees. Parallax mode. Forward set. Torpedo speed, 40. And then set at 8 knots. Good. 7 knots actually because of the zagging. Good. Set. 340. This guy looks like a worthy target to me. Blood. Tube 3. Torpedo speed is 40 knots. Good. Tube 3. Los. There we go. Good. Firing at that small little freighter. The TDC pretty much is going to update the way we need it. The only thing that's not going to update is angle on bow, which we can update manually. 40 seconds till impact. We may hit a little sooner, actually. This guy's pretty close. Angle on bow is pretty good. 30 seconds till impact. Well, unfortunately, our torpedo ran, I don't know, past the target. They reported it was a miss. We're backing up. Hopefully we'll be in range to actually engage this guy. I'm worried about minimum arming distance here. Lock onto this freighter. You know what? Unlock, actually. Torpedoes. Let's set up tubes 1 and 2. Speed is only 30 knots because they are G7E torpedoes, or we have one G7E. Okay, let's set this up. Torpedo speed is set to 30 knots. Target speed we are going to set to 7.6. Angle on bow 76 degrees. Parallax mode forward. Make sure that's set. The tooltip's wrong, but it was right on the actual TDC. Fire control boxes, bow, tube 3, salvo. We are firing a salvo. Tubes 1 and 2. Launch mode, salvo. Launch lever, bridge. Receiver, bow. Transmitting through the attack scope. Good. Where is she? That's the target. Torpedoes are flooded and ready to go. Rudders and midships. Okay, start moving forward. Dispersion 5 degrees. Let's see here. Gyro angle 350. We'll fire right about here. Yep, perfect. 359, just 1 degree. So the torpedoes are going to leave the tube and immediately just head straight for the target. 2 torpedoes. Angle on bow. 80 degrees starboard. It looks like she is turning. Just a little bit. I would like to fire at that distant target out there. Let's adjust range to target 700 meters. Good. You know what? Keep reversing a little quicker, please. Back it up. Depth 3.5 meters. Impact pistols. Okay, tubes 1 and 2. We'll aim for the second mast. Get ready. Los. The reason that I wanted to do that second mast is there's a little bit of a delay. 2 is heading straight for the funnel. Good. Okay, torpedoes are away. Okay, 1 torpedo hit the target directly amidships, right underneath the funnel. That is exactly what we were looking for. Let's start moving forward. Go down a little deeper, down to 17 meters. We are out of here. We are making our escape from the convoy. Nice and slow. We're about as deep as we can go. Let's close all the bulkheads. Dive planes, switch to manual. Let's reduce that noise. I want to be as quiet as possible. Lots of engines overhead, so that's going to help mask our escape. We haven't gotten a report yet that that freighter we torpedoed is going down. 20 meters. Let's go a little deeper. We have a little bit of room to play around with here. No Aztec yet, which is also very good news. We just got a report that the torpedo was a dud, which is bizarre. I don't even know what it hit, but anyway, they're reporting one of our torpedoes was a dud, so that's reassuring that I didn't mess with everything. In the end, we fired a total of 4 torpedoes at the enemy. 2 landed home, striking their targets, and 2 I missed, I guess, or were duds. Well, we've been operating down here for a little while now. No Aztec, no nothing. We are not being hunted. The convoy is continuing to chug on, and I guess the ship we torpedoed is continuing to move on as well. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.